Hey there, PayOutPro members. How you guys doing? It's Drew here, and this is our weekly update video. So part of PayOutPro, guys, as I'm sure everyone knows by now that's in here, that's especially in the Facebook group and such. And this video is also in the, it's the news for the site every single week, guys. I'm gonna be doing one of these videos just to prove the fact that PayOutPro is extremely different from all these other, most of these other fun to earn opportunities out there. Where every single week what I'm doing in these videos, guys, is I'm actually showing you the results that we're creating the results for withdrawals. Like when you go and you hit your withdrawal button, we're creating that result outside of the system. And it's not from the normal, typical, fun to earn opportunity, how they all work. It's the old members making withdrawals in the system. How that's created is through the new members coming into the system and funding the system. Okay, so new funds coming in is not paying out the withdrawals in PayOutPro. PayOutPro actually creates the funds externally outside the system. So obviously, I'm making this video now, guys. We haven't even launched the site yet. If you just go down, well, it's right on the page there. In 4 days, we're going to officially launch the site, as in, it's in pre-launch right now, as in funding's open, basically, okay? So we're going to check this out. So I'm just going to redo this page here, okay? And we'll check out where our member base is going right now and the growth with that. We should be well over 700. Yeah, so around 740, which is pretty good. I think we're about maybe 5 days or close to 6 days, probably 5 days into promotion from when we actually went and opened up the pre-launch of the site. I believe it was last Tuesday, I think it was. I'm not really sure. Well, I'm sure we could figure that out pretty simply here, okay? So we should have, close to 1,000 members joining within the first 7 days of the pre-launch here, okay? So if you notice here, I'm in a Forex trading. These are all Forex trading accounts. I've got something stuck in my throat. Sorry here, guys. These videos, guys, these weekly update videos, it's not, I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I got to be professional. I got to wear a collared shirt and stuff like that. Like, this is just like me putting out an update, showing you guys that this thing is not, like, my language, it's not a bullshit system, right? Like, we're actually creating the funds to do withdrawals and stuff like that. So, if I sip on my water, or if I'm not, super professional or whatever in these videos, don't take it to heart, like, that I don't care or whatever. Guys, I'm making these videos, I care, right? So, I just wanted to let you know that if I'm thirsty, or if I, say something that might be a little, inappropriate, the wording or whatever, it's just, I'm being myself, and I'm hanging out in my basement, making a video for you guys, okay, late at night. It's almost 12 o'clock right now at night. So be patient with me. I love to drink. I drink about 3 of these every single day. It's just water. It's part of my routine. Keeps me, I'm not very slim, but keeps my weight down there, right? I'm close to 40 now, so I got to watch my weight. Anyways, here we go, guys. So let's get into this, okay? So we had kind of a exciting week for trading, and these accounts here, guys, they're just test accounts to show their actual true funds. There's about $1,000 in each of these accounts, but it's just test results to show you guys that, for the people who are thinking of funding the system, or the people who are out there promoting and stuff like that, like, you can actually, the content is here to prove that, what we're saying here, we're creating funds externally for the system, is actually true, even though the system is not even going yet. Okay. I just want to put out some kind of content, so that it's not just bullshit, me sitting here like most admins do for these fun to earn opportunities, and they say, oh yeah, we create external funds, but they never show anything, right? Have a fun time getting them to show you that. If they say they create external funds, they're not going to show you. Okay, so this is why I'm showing you guys this, is that so that proof is out there, and that's the main reason behind doing these videos. Okay, so I did one the week before, and this is just the second one, guys. Once again, there's no funds in the system right now. The system hasn't even opened up the add funds to the system. So right now, this is this is just kind of testing results, but it's actual with real funds. It's not it's not fake funds, okay? And you can see that by looking in the accounts, okay? When I go into them here, okay? So we'll go in and we'll start. Actually, you know what? Before I start this video, guys, I gotta talk to you guys a little bit about testing and what we did this week. So in this video here, I wanted to give you results, as in results like, how can I put this in a good way? Results as in like, if shit hits the fan, are we still going to make money kind of thing, okay? So what we did was, never do this if you're Forex trading, but what we did is we put things at extreme, not risk, but we let things go into drawdown like crazy, okay? Just so I could, sit here and make this video and show you guys that it still makes money, okay? At the end of the week, it still, makes money. We still made money with all these accounts here. So it's like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. It made about $830 over the past, week basically here, okay? So these have just been going for about a week, okay? But some of these accounts, I believe 2 of them are actually still in a drawdown, okay? But the rest of them profited, $830, okay? And I'm actually going to go into my Forex account, okay? And I'll show you, Forex broker, and I'll actually show you there is, $830 withdrawing from these accounts here, okay? I don't know if they're going to show up in the MT or in the MyFX book here because it might have not updated, but we'll see here, okay? So we'll go into this one here. This is account number 6, and this one did 21%. And yeah, so it hasn't updated, guys. Like, I actually did do a withdrawal out of here, probably like, whatever the profit was, $218 was the profit, because I had, and these accounts here, guys, if you saw the last update video that I did a week ago, those accounts were in bits, okay? So through testing, guys, if we didn't test things out, we would have ran the system with bits, okay? But here's the thing is that when Bitcoin, we didn't know this, but when Bitcoin drops in extreme, like it did over the last basically month and a half, it's dropped like, I think close to 60% now, right? It's lost its value of about 60%. And what ended up happening, seeing that we were trading in Bitcoin, in bits, right? Our account's value dropped about 60%. So, just testing this out, guys, we realized that we can't have a system revolving around Bitcoin, okay? And the system used to be called Bitcoin Builder Direct. That's what we were going to go with. And then we saw that result of like, minus 60% in Bitcoin over the last month and a half. And then our the trading and stuff like that, same thing, minus 60% just because it's held in bits, which is, it's a currency, cryptocurrency, guys. And we decided, you know what? That just doesn't make any sense. Like, why the heck are we doing that? Like, we can't predict what Bitcoin is going to do. But here's the thing, guys, is that the US dollar is pretty freaking steady and stable and predictable. Like, we know it's not going to, drop by 60% in a month and a half. It's not going to happen here. So what we did was we withdrew all the bits and we converted it over to USD. So now the funds are in USD. So if you watch the last update video, guys, there, and I had like 18 accounts or 17 or 16 accounts in bits, and they're all $500 accounts. So what we did was we withdrew, converted into USD, and then opened $1,000 accounts in USD. So that's why there's like half the amount of accounts, because the accounts are twice as big, and you can see that, okay? And I'll put the other video that I did, it'll be on the YouTube page, okay? So if you want to see that one, to see all the bit accounts, then you can go and watch that video. It's going to be on this YouTube page that this video is on, okay? So that's that. So this one here, guys, this was probably one of our best accounts, okay? And you can see here that it went into mega drawdown. It's still in a drawdown, but you can see the growth, the gain is up there. Like, it's, if we turn things off right now, it just goes straight up to there. But we know that on Sunday, when things turn back on, it'll go up more. It might even go up past 30% or so, okay? So, and this is 1 week. You can look December 9th to the 14th, okay? So, 5 days or whatever the trading was there, okay? And you can see it went into pretty freaking big drawdown, a minus 13% in drawdown, guys, you know, the trading team basically came to me and they're like, this is going to be a bad week for trading. And, you know, I just kind of said to him, well, I want to give results of like, what is bad kind of thing. Okay. So, we let things go, guys. Here's another thing about the system is, you know, if the trading team feels that it's going to be a bad week, right? And there could be a loss. Like if they're looking at, you know, the charts and stuff and they're like, okay, probably if I'm trading on my own, I'm not going to trade this week. Then we would not trade in the system. Okay. So I put out this here, risking my funds about, you know, $8,000 or whatever, risking my funds just to show you guys that, you know, the results we can get even if things are, you know, not good in the market. Okay. So it's still, you know, it's still good. Like we still made $830 from about $8,000, which is, you know, not that bad, right? It's pretty good, but it's nothing compared to, you know, results when things are going awesome. Okay. When things are, you know, hardly any drawdown, you get like 20% per day, stuff like that is crazy. Okay. So there's that one account there, guys. You know, it's at 21%, and that's one of the bigger ones. You'll see two accounts in here, guys, that were, you know, they're still in a drawdown. Okay. They'll come out probably the start of this next week or the middle of the next week. Okay. When you see the next update video, you'll notice that they're back on top. Okay. So this one here, number 4, this could be one of them. No. So this is not, this one did, you know, still much better than we needed to do. Okay. To make the system work. So you're getting about 1% per day. We only need to get 5% per week, in trading. And this one's over that. It's about 7%. Okay. And also it's, you know, when it comes out, on Sunday or Monday, it's even going to be higher. Okay. So that's that. You guys can see it's kind of the same as the last one, except 6%, but the, you know, drawdown, this one is actually 21% when it hit its big drawdown, guys. In the system, we wouldn't let things go like this. We would have a, you know, kind of a stop loss in the drawdown type thing. Like that's pretty crazy to do, but I just wanted to prove something to you guys that, you know, even in a bad situation here, we still can profit, and profit more than, you know, more than what we need per week. So it's, you know, it's good, right? Okay. So that was 4, we did 6. So 7, I know I'm going to come up to one of the ones that's still in a big drawdown in a loss. There you go. So look at this one here. Okay. So this one is a minus 6 point, you know, 65 there. Okay. So you can see down here, look at this, guys. Okay. So on the 13th, it was actually at a minus 20%, which is insane. That's crazy. Okay. That would be like a big fail. Okay. And then, you know, things came together a bit and we're at like a minus 6.65%. Okay. But we remember this, looking at this stuff here, guys. Okay. This is how professional Forex trader trades is they don't go and they don't open one account and be like, okay, yeah, let's do this. They spread things out over multiple accounts. And even though this is in a loss right now, we still made, you know, $830 from $8,000 this week. Okay. So think about that. Okay. Don't think like, oh, this one account's at a loss, this whole thing's not going to work. No, because there's like, you know, there's 8 accounts or whatever, or 9 accounts or something. Okay. So you can see that there. And also you'll notice that next week, this account here, guys, because it's in a drawdown, it actually might pass. Because what a drawdown means, okay, you can see it's in a drawdown now. It's the drawdown's minus 21%. Okay, it means that those are funds in trades. So there's more funds in trades in this account. So it could actually come out of a drawdown above, like the gain could be above that 21% account. It could come out of the drawdown at like a plus 30%. Okay, so this is the hard part about Forex and stuff, guys, is that a lot of times it's kind of nerve-wracking when you get in situations like this. Okay, so you know why I'm showing you guys this once again is because I want to show you realistic results. What happens? You know why we have, you know, we don't have one trading account with all the funds in it and stuff like that is because things like this does happen. Okay, this is real life. Okay, so there you go. There. Okay, so what was this? 7. So we're at 2. This is much easier with less accounts. Bigger accounts, but less. Okay, so this one here is another one that did, you know, more than twice as good as we needed, almost 3 times as good as we needed. Once again, we only need like 5% per week for this thing to work above and beyond most systems out there, guys. Like if you're getting 1% per day of 100% withdrawable funds, that's better than almost any, well, basically any system I can think of. I can't think of anything that's going to give you 100% withdrawal at 1% per day. And that's our goal, is to make something that's real. Like we're not sitting here saying, yeah, you're going to get 7% per day and it's going to be 100% withdrawable. No, that's unrealistic, right? That's like, who the hell can do that kind of thing, right? And make the system go. Like, sure, someone, great on their own, a great marketer or a great Forex trader or something like that, they can do that in their personal life by themselves. But to create a whole system around that where you've got thousands of members and you're saying you're going to give them 7% per day, guys, is kind of unrealistic. So that's why we're going with 1%. It's on the side of, that's pretty freaking amazing. And it's 100% withdrawal. So it's not like, you're getting 1% is what the system's saying. Because I know there's a lot of systems out there, guys, that they'll say, hey, here's 1%. But then you have a forced repurchase balance of say 40% or 60% or whatever it is. So then, if it's say 50% forced repurchase balance internally inside the system, then you're actually only getting 0.50%. You're not getting 1%. So think about that, guys, okay? In PayOutPro, you're getting 100% forced withdrawable balance, and our goal is to get you 1% per day, 5 days a week. Okay, so 5% per week, which is pretty, that's pretty awesome. Okay, and it's forcing you to withdraw. If you want to build your account, you have to withdraw. So right there, that says it's not a scam because we want the money out of the system. Okay, that's pretty cool if you think about it that way, right? Okay, and the logic behind this, guys, is that it's actually going to build real tangible funds because people are using real tangible funds. So when accounts get big and people are making, that $700 a day max withdrawal 5 days a week, what's 700 times 5? That's pretty freaking good income per week. Times that by 4, and that's your monthly income, is pretty good, guys. I think that's like $18,000 a month or something like that. No, is it? I'm so bad at math. Maybe it's 21,000. I don't know. You can do the math. I didn't even really make it all the way through high school. So you do the math on that. Anyway, $700 a day, 5 days a week, guys, is it's pretty amazing. To think of it like that way. Okay. So let's move on to here. Enough of me going blah, 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 blah. We're on number 2. Number 5, I know we're going to hit there's one account here at a minus 17. This one here. Okay. So this one here, guys, you're thinking, man, that looks freaking scary. That's scary. And this, if you're a beginner to seeing earning online, like through Forex or marketing or something like that, and you see an account at like minus 57 or whatever, it's scary. But here's the thing is that, as I said before, guys, like even though it's minus 17, it could come out where it's plus 17 in just a couple more days of when things get going again. Okay. Because you got to remember it's in drawdown. Okay. So this drawdown here is minus 34%. Okay. Also, once again, we actually made $830, and I'll show you guys that at the end of this video. Okay, from this, even though it says minus 17%. Okay, guys, we've been thinking of how this system would work for like the last 2 years almost, and we've got it together where it'd be really, really hard to lose money in this if we're Forex trading. There's 100% forced withdrawal balance. People are going to make the money they put into it. They're going to make it back really fast because it's 100% of their earnings. They have to take it out of the system. Okay. So it's pretty cool. Okay. So number 5, a lot of admins, guys, they wouldn't show you stuff like this. So think of that too. When you're making your content out there to sell and to get referrals and stuff, like think of, how transparent this is. Super, super transparent for an admin to be like, look at this crappy account. Right? Like minus 17, most people wouldn't show you that, okay? So think of that too when you're out there talking about this, okay? So this one here, number 9 was after the 5. This is another one that, did like basically we needed 5% and this is 20%. So that's, 4 times as good as what we needed basically this week, okay? For a week. Okay, so that's, nothing really to talk about there. It did good, made $1,200 or made $200 in this one here. Okay, so where are we now? That's 9. We're almost done. I love it because there's not as many accounts. Last video I did, guys, was like over an hour long, I think, because there were so many accounts I had to go through. This one here, guys, is 13%. Yeah, you can see there, 13, same kind of thing. It was in a drawdown, like the drawdown pretty big, like minus 24%. That's a pretty big drawdown, but you can see here, okay, compare this, okay? So look at this one here. So this is minus 13%, okay? Remember that one that was scary, the minus 17 one that was like right now it's minus 17. So this one here, guys, think about this, okay? This is the 13th. This is the 14th. So in one day, things can just, boom, change, turn around like that, because when it comes out of a drawdown and there's such a drawdown as like, you know, a huge drawdown like that, it means that those amount of funds are in the trades. And if things start to go into positive, there's a lot of funds in trades. So boom, it's a lot of gain that can be created. Okay. So drawdowns are not always scary. Okay. Sometimes they're really, really scary and nerve wracking, but when they come out really, really strong. And, you know, you always end up like over where you were. This is 12%, and now it's another, you know, 1.5%, okay, when it came out of that drawdown, okay? So there's that. I think we got only one more to go here, 8. Yeah, so 3. I don't think this one's too big. Yeah, this is another kind of, you know, just over what we needed. We need to make 5%, and, you know, we're at 6.47 there. And this, look at this one, guys. Here's another big one. Okay, so it wasn't the same thing as that other account. Okay, so they're all kind of, you know, some accounts are similar to others and such, guys. This one here was at a minus 9 the day before, and then it came out of the drawdown and it went into a 6.47%. So if you do the math on that, that's pretty big earnings in one day. If it's a minus 9 to a plus positive 6.5%. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go, because these aren't updated. Because soon as I did the withdrawal yesterday, which was a Saturday. My FX book's going to update when the market comes back on. So it's not showing the withdrawal because I withdrawed after the market had closed. Okay. So if I go into my broker account here, guys, I'm going to be blocking out like a lot of stuff because I don't want, like, honestly, I don't want any trouble with people trying to get into my broker account. Like, there's lots of security in it. There's security to my phone. There's security through the email. Whenever I log into my account, I get a notification to my phone saying that I'm logged into my account. So there's tons of security on it, guys. But still, even if the whole page here is blocked out, I just don't want anyone to see anything because this is my, you know, there's $8,000 in this account right now, okay? So we're just going to go and I'll jump in here. Also, the name of the broker, guys, I have blocked out. Just don't want anybody messing with my stuff. Okay, so we're logging in. Got to put my two-factor in here. We're having a big party here tomorrow, a Christmas party. So my wife's messaging me like crazy. She's out right now. It's like past 12 o'clock, and she's out still buying stuff for her Christmas party. It's her family's Christmas party she's having here. Okay, so I got to get the two-factor to go in here. And once again, guys, I've got it blocked out. Not because I'm trying to hide something, you know, from you. I'm trying to hide things from the people who, you know, see this and they're like, oh, there's $8,000, you know? Okay, so you can see here, there's all the accounts, guys, okay? Lots of accounts there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to every single account and show you the withdrawal from them because obviously, like, you know, this hasn't updated yet. You can't, like, there's withdrawals right there, right? It hasn't updated. When the market turns on, it's going to update. Okay. Oops. So I'll just start here, and you can see right there. So this one made $200. So I took $200 from it. That's a withdrawal. Okay. Transfer to this account here, and then actually I left the 830 in the withdrawal account, so I can show you that as well. Okay. So back to accounts. Guys, you know, why I'm doing this is it's just I want to prove to people that this is not your typical, you know, system out there where they're saying they're doing something, but they're not proving it, right? Okay, so you can see this one here, 132 is out of that one. There's one account in here, guys, that's not my account. It's just, it's actually my someone else's account there. So I'm not going to go on that because we don't need to. And this next one here, Okay, so this was one of the ones in drawdown. If an account's in drawdown, you don't take money out of it, right? Okay. So this one would be this guy. So this one was, okay, so I messed up this one a bit. So I did 2 withdrawals from it because I didn't get all the profit out of it with the first one there. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it was $25, but it was actually like over $200 because you can see there's 25 there and then there's a 193 there. Okay. 6. So this one here, that's one of the ones in drawdown, obviously. No withdrawals from that. And I think this guy here is the next one, right? So this one here is 64. So that's one of the ones that was like 6%. And then this guy here, this one's 145. Okay. So next thing I need to do here, guys, I'm going to shoot over to the withdrawable balance there. Okay. So this is another reason why we don't go and create earnings on the weekend is because the Forex brokers and stuff like that, guys, they don't work on weekends. Okay. Same with the marketing, when I do trading and I sell affiliate products and stuff, a lot of the support that I use for Forex trading, for marketing, it's all Forex trading now, for marketing and such, they don't offer support on the weekends. So that's one of the big reasons why we don't do this stuff on the weekend is because we have to be congruent with all the other companies we work with and stuff to do this, right? Okay, just in case we need to ask them a question or whatever kind of thing, okay? So yes, I understand that. And then we can show you here. So I go my Bitcoin. Actually, I can't do from that because I need to convert it first. So I convert it. This is exactly how I do it, guys. So I convert it here. Okay, so that's that there, $830. And then I would convert it to this bit account. You can see there's 0.98 bit there, which is like, I don't think it's even a cent. Okay. So I convert it. I just put in 830 here and it would convert it to bit. And then that's how we would do our payouts because then it would be in BTC and boom, we do the payouts through PayOutPro. Okay. So that's that. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you, all these accounts here. I wanted to, show you real results. I wanted to be transparent with you. Like I could have just not shown you these accounts like that one that was like minus 17% or whatever and been like, oh yeah, this is great kind of thing. But I want you guys to understand that, there is risk involved with everything. And even in this was a bad week for Forex trading, but we still made money. We still made $800 and whatever dollars kind of thing, $830 in there, which is, that's, if you do the math on that, that's more than the 1% that we needed per day. Okay. Of that, right? It's $30 more basically because 1% of 8,000 per day would work out to over 5 days a week would work out to around like 1% or so. Okay. So if you do it like that, okay. So things working out pretty good. I think it's, that'd be 10%, right? So it's actually like we got twice as much as we needed. We'd only need to make about $400 and something to do. If there's, I'm just making you guys confused. But anyways, if there's $8,000 in, the system, like the members had funded $8,000 and we needed to make 1% per day, that would only be, here, we'll do it right in front of your face, okay? It would be about $400. So we'd have to create. So we actually created double the amount of what we would need to make withdrawals work. And it was a horrible week. This is the worst week I've ever seen since we put all this together, right? Is this. Okay. So even though it was a bad week. Okay. So if you go 8,000, what is 10% of 8,000 would be 800, I think, right? 10% of 8,000 is 800. It's telling me right there, okay? Is 800, okay? That's 10%. We only need to make 5%. So 5% should be 400. Okay, this is 400. So think of it this way, okay, guys? I just want you to understand this, okay? So I know this is like real basic and you guys are like, we don't need to know this. But anyways, okay, so this is the number we would need if we had $8,000 of funds in there, like members had funded, right? We would need $400. This is what we made in a bad week, okay? I want you to understand, this is going to work so freaking good, guys. It's crazy, okay? So look at this, okay? So if I go to my withdrawable balance there, okay, you'll see that's $830.48, okay? So we actually have, if this was, we're getting going and this is week number 1, then this is how things would work, okay? Withdrawals would come through, the maximum that would be withdrawal, like that, if people were withdrawing that 1%, okay, if everyone made enough to withdraw, like if someone funds $10, they're not going to withdraw their first week, right? Just makes sense, okay? But say everyone funded and they could make that first withdrawal the first week, okay, that would be $400, that withdrawal, okay? So this is how, I want to explain to you guys how this works now, where we're building a reservery, okay? So that $400 is, boom, owed to the members. So boom, that goes out to the members through the withdrawal through the system, okay? It gets converted to BTC. So where is this other $430.48? Where the hell is it? What does it do, okay? So that $430 and what was it, 48 cents or whatever it was, guys, that goes into a reservery fund, okay? Reservery fund. So this is the plan, guys. This goes into a reserve fund. This is not owed to anybody. That's not like, this is like bonus money kind of thing, right? So 430, okay? And think of this like over time, right? Do this for a year and there's like millions of dollars in a reservery fund. If we do this, right? And funds are big, gets bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? So think of this, like $8,000 is like nothing when we have a member base of, say, 1,000 people or whatever. It's nothing, okay? So think of this now, okay? So 430 is in a reservery fund. So what happens if, say, we get a trading week where the trading team cannot trade? They're like, Drew, this is stupid. You'd be stupid to trade right now. You're going to have a week like, who knows, worse than this. Who knows, right? The end of the week could end like this, okay? Where it's minus 9%. And they're like, this is not smart to trade this week. This is where the reservery fund comes in. We can still do 1% per day, okay? So hope that makes sense, guys. I hope that's sinking in. You're like, oh, okay, I get it. I understand how this thing works now, okay? So, it as long as we're getting a result, okay, greater than the result that we're giving out, then we don't have to rely on, say, for instance, okay, yeah, we can't trade this week, so you're not making any money this week. Okay, yeah, we're not making any money through Forex trading this week, but that doesn't stop you from making money through the system, is because we've built up a reservery fund. Okay, so that's that. I hope you guys understand, and that's crystal clear there, okay? So I'm going to end the video here. I think that, it's been long enough. I don't know how long this video's been, but I'd like them to be, pretty good content here and quality, and not just like 5 minutes, hey, blah, blah, kind of thing like that. Especially the people that are sticking around and watching this long, like really, you guys probably want to understand really how this system works. Once the site opens, guys, something we're going to have is throughout the entire site, there's going to be videos. Okay, so I'll just show you that right at the end of this video here. Okay, so I'm logging into my account. Once again, this is all blocked out, guys. Even though this is my demo account, it's not even real money in here. You can't withdraw from it. Okay, so this pop-up here, if you haven't got to the Facebook group, guys, go to the Facebook group. Okay, getting air in my lungs. And okay, so that's that, okay? There's going to be videos on every single page here. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be a video on this page. This page is pretty self-explanatory. Like, that's your balances. These are your balances. The marketplace, there'll be a video about what is the marketplace. It's up here. Marketplace is pretty cool, guys. It's basically a place where you can go and you can sell products. Okay. You can see lots of people have put products in here now. It's kind of weird that it's big open space, but anyways, you can see they're putting products in there. Some people are even putting their business opportunities in here. Like, I think this is probably some business opportunity or something. That's what that looks like. So you can basically put anything in here that you want, except obviously, like, you don't want to put like, adult content and stuff in here, right? your account will get deleted if you do that. You got to keep it clean, but you can put, it's all digital products people put in here right now. But you can put like, you could sell like a car or a bike or an iPhone or whatever you want through here, because the person buying it would obviously think like, okay, yeah, this is my town, then I can go and pick this up. Or if it's something small, it could be shipped to the person, and you'd agree upon the shipping costs and all that. So that's all dealt through the person who's selling. So why would we, guys, why would we have this here is because every time there's a sale made through this, okay, this is an internal income for us, is 5%. Okay, so that 5% would go to the reserve refund. Okay, guys, so like this is like so many things have been put in place to make this thing money. It's crazy. And we're also going to have a login ad once things get going. It'll be like a 20-second login ad or something like that, so advertisers can buy space. And, the traffic won't be that crazy, but it's going to be good quality traffic, people that have spent money, funding PayOutPro and such, because it's not like a revenue share or, those kind of sites where you log in, you have to log in to earn. You've got to click ads or whatever. It's not like that, guys. You don't have to log into the site. Like you could just create your account, fund it, and then every time you log in is just to withdraw like once a week or whatever. You could do that, so the ad space on the site, guys, like we're not going to have ads all over the site. It'll just be a login ad. That'd basically be the only advertising spot that you could purchase on the site is a login ad. Okay, so this is basically a way that additional funds could be made for the site is members putting products for sale or their other business opportunities or whatever on here, and then the site would make a 5% commission whenever that's sold. Okay, so pretty cool. Okay. That's it. You know what, guys? I think this week we better go through all this stuff just for those people who are pumped about this. Okay, so your direct referrals. This account has nothing on it. It's just the demo account, but you'd see your downline in here. Okay. Links and tools, guys. This is something we're still working on. There are some, like your referral links there. Here's HTML code for if you have like a website or something, a blog, you can put that in there. Your home referral link, that goes to the home page. Okay, so if you don't want to take people directly to the registration page with your referral link, you can take them to the home page with this link here. Okay, this one here is the same thing, except it's the HTML code that you can embed into your website, your blog or whatever. Okay. Another thing we're working on is we're working on a splash page. So a splash page is basically like the registration page, except it has a different video on it, more of a, kind of a sales video thing, introducing people to PayOutPro, and it would have kind of a different image in the background. It wouldn't really look like PayOutPro, just a different way of making a sale kind of thing. Okay, introducing people to PayOutPro. Okay. So banners, guys, we're making banners right now. That'll be in here either just after we launch or before we launch. We'll have banners in here. And in the Facebook group, if you noticed, in the Facebook group, one of the posts I made was just asking the members, like, what size of banners do you guys want? So it's in here. This is loading up here. I'll come back to that later. Anyways, so the banners there, there'll be lots of banners, probably like maybe 5 or 6 different sizes of banners will be in here that you can use. And you could use these banners on like revenue shares. You could use these banners on your blog, things like that. You could use them anywhere. Like I wouldn't really run paid ads to PayOutPro because it's not something that's hard to sell. Like you could sell it for free. Just using free traffic strategies, and you'd probably do really good at it if you just did it every single day. So I wouldn't run paid traffic to PayOutPro. I just think it'd be a waste of money to do that. To spend money where it's so easy to recruit into the system for free, right? It's like a rev share if you want to think of it that way. Like rev shares are so easy to recruit into, right? Okay, so money transfer. Okay, so there's a fee when you transfer from member to member. Okay, so this right here, guys. Okay, this fee when you transfer Actually, we got to take that out. That's a mistake. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So this here, we're going to take this out because this is going to be free to transfer your commissions to main, because on the withdrawal page, you can withdraw just your commissions. So why the heck would someone pay 10% to transfer from commission to main? So that's something we got to take out. So if it isn't taken out when we open the site, guys, just remember that. Okay, just go to the withdrawal page. You don't have to pay 10% to transfer your commission to your main. We were thinking of doing that, and then I was like, whatever, just, that's fine. They can pay 0 fee to transfer, to withdraw commissions and stuff like that. Because a lot of systems, guys, with 100% withdrawal balance, you have to pay a fee to withdraw your commission because, the admin or whatever has to make money. We'll worry about making money later. Don't worry about that, okay? So main to marketplace, okay? So this is the marketplace, okay? So that's a 10% fee to buy in the marketplace. That's something else we got to change because we're already making a fee, which is 5% when a sale is made. So the transfer funds to marketplace, guys, will be 0. There's not going to be a fee to transfer funds to the marketplace. That's something else we got to fix, okay? Which, we can fix that in 2 seconds. I'm actually going to do that after this video, I think, okay? This one here. So this is the one where it charges you a fee, okay, which is 10%. This is, this is a way that the admin team, myself, everyone in the system who's involved with working on it, stuff like that, this is how we would, basically a part where we would make money, okay, is it's 10% for you to send funds to some other member's account, okay? Because here's the thing, is that if you're going and you're funding through a payment processor, it's going to charge you money. Okay, so this cannot be free. This is like something that, it just makes sense. Like, okay, if they're going to fund their account, the payment processor is going to charge them a fee to send funds. So we need to make money here too. And I know this is a little high, guys, is 10%, but there's like no fees throughout the entire system. The fees basically, if there are a fee, it's basically to cover the fee that we would have to pay. Like the ad funds fee is only 2%, the withdrawal fee is 5%, and it all adds up to, that's basically the fees we have to pay. Because you got to think, I got to convert the funds from Bitcoin to USD. I got to convert, when you do a withdrawal, I got to convert the funds from USD to Bitcoin, so all those, it's 7% fee. That's all added into like how much it costs us to do it. Okay, so we don't like, there's no money made here for the administration. So this is the only place that we can basically make money, is if someone goes and sends money to another member. And I think that's fair, right? When you think about it that way, okay? Another member inside the system, okay? So voucher codes, okay? So this here is a code, guys, and it'd be basically just a redeem code. So, like for instance, if we do something, like say we do something where the first person to get to 100 referrals gets $100 or something like that, we could create a code for that, right? So when the time comes, when we have lots of money in our reservery fund, we'll do things like that. Like we'll give away $100, or we'll give away, whatever kind of thing like that. We'll create little campaigns or whatever to get people to do things, to promote, to build, kind of stuff like that. Okay, so that's what voucher codes are. Voucher codes are not, like you cannot go and create a voucher code for another member. You would transfer. Okay, so for instance, if you wanted to pip a member, you would just transfer $10 to their account. Okay, so like that. You can't create a voucher code that way. Okay, that's something we just decided. Let's just create a transfer, and then they can transfer whatever they want instead of creating voucher codes. Okay, and there's no, guys, I found systems that create voucher codes, sometimes it creates support issues because it's a code that you're sending to somebody else. And then what if that person doesn't understand how to use that code and they don't use it, and then, it doesn't get used, and then there's a complaint because that code didn't get used, and it's just like we can't figure things out because we didn't do it ourselves and stuff. We didn't create that code, the member created the code. So we just thought, if you know the username, and you do, because if you're sponsoring, normally that's what you'd do, is you'd send like $10 to your friend to get started or whatever. You'd know his username because he joined you. Okay, so I just think it makes more sense that way. Okay, logs. These are just the logs of what, like this here is the demo account. It's all fake funds, right? You can't do anything with it, but you can see I purchased some plans there to test them out. I did one withdrawal. I put $10 in the payment processor and then tested out the withdrawal system. So I was testing out the withdrawal there. And then this is me putting fake funds in. See, it says admin adjust. That means I'm putting fake funds in the account to do this stuff, to test this stuff out. Okay. People. Okay. This is your profile, which is the main page there, which is also summary. Okay. If you want to get to your, what most people think about profile, we should reword that actually. You'd go to settings. Okay, where you can actually edit your profile. Okay, there's your picture. That's me. Okay, your payment details. Of course, I blocked this out because this is an actual real BTC address that I use because I had to send that $10 to see if everything worked fine. Okay, preferences. The profile page, like for instance, well, it's exactly what it says, hide there or allow to be displayed. Like if people can see your profile page. Oh, my dad's here. He's coming over. We're for the party tomorrow. And then the shout out box, guys, is if, I don't know if you hear the dog's going crazy, is if you want, if you want people to see who you are in the shout out box, like they can see your picture or your username, stuff like that, that kind of thing. Okay. Authentication. It's late. I'm tired. This is all your security for your login and stuff like that. Like you can use the Google login, that kind of thing, create a new PIN, create a new password, all that kind of stuff. So guys, every single page here, which I've been through, there's going to be a video. Okay. Every single page is going to be a video. So that's it, guys. I got to go. My dad's here. Better go. See you guys. That's it for the weekly update. I know there's a couple more things here, but these are pretty easy. Right? You just go stats. You can see leaderboard. You can check out who has the most referrals. Probably, yeah. She's got the most. She's got 51. Join Jamie. Is that the same Jamie? My buddy Jamie? I think it is. I'll have to look into that. It's been a long time since I've seen that guy. There's Jonathan. There's John. Okay. That's it. Okay, so see you guys.